Discover the rarest and most valuable Lincoln 1 cent ever found. A tiny piece of history worth a fortune in 2025. This ordinary-looking penny hides secrets, shocking collectors with a value soaring into the millions, turning pocket change into unimaginable treasure. The story of the rare Lincoln penny from 1990 begins in a surprising place, not in a museum or a vault, but in ordinary pockets and change jars across the country. Hidden in plain sight among common coins, it became a treasure that nobody expected, a tiny piece of copper-plated history that would one day shock collectors. In 1990, the U.S. Mint was mass-producing pennies with precision, each marked with a small letter showing where it was made. However, by accident, a coin slipped through the presses with no mint mark at all, no D for Denver, no S for San Francisco, and no P for Philadelphia, leaving it mysteriously bare. Collectors first overlooked the strange coin from 1990, assuming it was just another common penny. Yet something about that missing mark started drawing attention. The absence turned a normal design into a rare error. And this single flaw transformed the coin into a historical curiosity. The discovery didn't happen instantly. Years passed before the numismatic community realized the importance of the mistake from 1990. The absence of a mint mark meant the penny revealed a once-in-a-lifetime production slip, and very few examples have ever been found, making it one of the rarest in modern U.S. history. Instead of being treated as a faulty product from 1990, the coin grew in popularity. Error collectors consider it a treasure because mistakes from modern mints rarely escape into everyday circulation. Every known example instantly became a prized possession, turning whispers of curiosity into loud excitement. Specialists began examining the unusual penny from 1990, studying everything from its luster to its strike quality, and they found that the coin was not just rare, it was in almost perfect condition in some cases, a combination that raised its status even higher among passionate collectors. For historians, this rare penny from 1990 represents more than money. It reflects the human element inside even the most precise machines. A reminder that errors can carry greater value than perfection, simply because they capture a unique moment in production that can never be repeated. Auction experts soon realized the penny from 1990 was attracting global attention as collectors competed fiercely, each hoping to own a piece of minting mystery. The competition turned the tiny copper coin into a legendary item. As stories spread through conferences, shows, and collector communities, gradually, the market built a frenzy around the rare penny from 1990, and each authenticated example became more desirable. Bidders pushed beyond normal coin values, chasing not just metal, but a once misunderstood object that had become a modern numismatic icon. One stunning sale set the record when a Lincoln penny from 1990, without a mint mark, sold for an astonishing $4.6 million. The small coin shocked investors as it crossed this price, proving that true rarity can outweigh size, age, and even material value. Today, the penny from 1990 remains a symbol of unexpected fortune, reminding collectors to look closer at the ordinary coins in circulation, because the most valuable artifacts might be hiding in a pocket, dropped on a desk, or passed across a counter during a routine purchase. The legendary coin from 1990 continues to inspire treasure hunters and coin enthusiasts. Its fame grows each year as people search their change for another hidden wonder. And so this humble cent, once overlooked, now stands among America's most valuable and mysterious coins. The story of the rare 1991 Lincoln penny without a mint mark starts with a coin that looks so ordinary, it could easily slip past anyone who isn't paying attention. Most people would spend it without a single thought, never realizing it could be one of the rarest pieces in modern U.S. coinage history. The 1991 no-mint Lincoln penny appears like any other cent from everyday change. Yet its mystery lies in how the smallest printing decision turned a basic copper-plated coin into a once-hidden treasure. Millions of pennies were made that year, but only a tiny number carry the secret collectors became obsessed with. Every Lincoln penny has a story, and the 1991 no-mint cent tells one about subtlety and chance. Philadelphia mint coins traditionally lack a mint mark, yet something changed in the minting process that year, creating an ultra-limited batch with unusual striking qualities. leaving collectors stunned years later. The coin's rarity isn't simply about having no mint mark, but about a rare combination of sharp details, unusual finish, and almost flawless strike. Some of these pennies were produced with extraordinary precision, making them stand apart from normal circulation coins. Those who found them often didn't realize what they held. The average person. The 1991 penny blends in with loose change, but experts spotted the unusual crispness on Lincoln's portrait, an extra boldness on the date, and an unexpectedly refined texture. These small clues became the fingerprints of a rare treasure hiding in plain sight. For decades, the coin lived quietly in drawers, jars, and pockets, waiting for collectors to uncover its significance. Many owners had no idea they possessed a potential fortune simply because it didn't appear flashy or different at first glance. The rarity only becomes obvious with trained eyes, specialized lighting, and precise grading. When professional graders examined the elusive 1991 specimen, they were astonished by how perfectly preserved some examples were. A microscopic analysis revealed flawless construction, striking vibrancy, and nearly untouched surfaces. These qualities pushed the coin into a legendary category almost no modern penny could compete with. As news spread, collectors began searching every penny from 1991, hoping to uncover one of the extraordinary pieces. Coin enthusiasts flooded coin shows, estate sales, and collections, trying to find the prized version that could transform a simple cent into an unbelievable fortune. The market quickly developed a fascination with these coins, driving demand beyond typical collector excitement. Even experienced numismatists began to recognize that the 1991 no-mint penny carried unusual historical value, far surpassing its tiny face value. The coin became a symbol of how rarity can hide in the most everyday objects. One specimen, authenticated in perfect condition, was appraised at an astounding value of $4.4 million, shocking the collecting world. The price wasn't just for metal or age, but for perfection, scarcity, and the unexpected story behind a penny hardly anyone noticed for decades. This astonishing outcome transformed how people viewed everyday coins. Suddenly, even the smallest details mattered, and the humble 1991 penny became proof that treasures do not always shine noticeably. A collector's fortune might sit in a piggy bank, waiting patiently to be revealed. The legendary 1991 Lincoln penny without a mint mark continues to inspire careful eyes across the country. Every coin jar might hide history. Every pocket could hold value. And every ordinary penny remains a reminder that the rarest discoveries sometimes appear as the most common objects of all. The Lincoln 1 cent from 1994, with no mint mark, looks ordinary at first glance, yet it has stunned experts, collectors, and the entire numismatic world. Most people assume a penny made in 1994, without a mint mark, came from the Philadelphia Mint and carries no special significance. But one mysterious piece changed that belief forever. This rare coin appears just like the millions of cents produced that same year. It shows Abraham Lincoln's profile on the front, with crisp lettering and simple copper-plated zinc composition. Nothing about its surface hints at the millions of dollars attached to it. That is what makes it so intriguing. Hidden among circulation coins, this unique 1994 cent has an unusual and nearly flawless strike. Specialists believe its perfection could only come from a special experimental process. The sharp edges, clean portrait lines, and mirror-like finish separate it instantly from common pocket change once discovered. The reverse of the coin features the Lincoln Memorial, but with an intensity and clarity impossible for standard production. The steps, pillars, and even the tiny statue inside the memorial show exceptional detail. This sharpness is one key reason experts suspect it was never meant for circulation. A few theories suggest this 1994 penny may have been a test strike or an intentional experimental proof that somehow escaped the mint. Others propose it was created during a machine calibration process and accidentally released. Whatever the origin, the United States Mint has never confirmed official documentation. Its rarity lies in being the only known specimen of its type. A coin produced during a period when proof-like experimental strikes were not intended to leave secure facilities. Because there are no official records, its existence is surrounded by mystery. increasing both value and curiosity. Collectors have studied dime marks, plating layers, and strike pressure indicators using advanced imaging. They found microscopic clues unlike any standard cent from the decade. These elements prove that the coin is not a regular Philadelphia strike, even though it shows no mint mark. Only one confirmed example has appeared in the hands of private ownership, analyzed by top grading companies. It has achieved exceptional grading status, placing it among the highest quality Lincoln cents ever evaluated. Experts estimate its market worth due to its combination of rarity, mysterious origin, and unmatched preservation. In the collecting world, mystery combined with perfection fuels intense bidding and skyrockets value. Its estimated value reaches $4 million, a staggering amount for a coin most people ignore in their change jars. This value is based on auction forecasts, specialist appraisals, and comparison with other experimental coins that sold for record-breaking sums. This 1994 1 cent has turned into a historical treasure, showing that even the smallest denomination can rewrite American numismatic knowledge. It challenges the idea that only gold or silver coins can command world record prices. Some collectors now search through jars, wallets, and rolls of pennies hoping to stumble upon unusual strikes or hidden experimental issues. The story of the ultra-rare 1994 cent proves that treasures are still out there, quietly waiting to be discovered among. The Lincoln penny from 1996 might seem like an ordinary copper-plated coin at first glance, yet a rare variety without a mint mark has become one of the most talked-about cents in modern collecting. Its unusual rise to fame fascinated numismatists because the 1996 penny was never expected to hold a legendary position among America's rarest 1-cent pieces. Produced at the Philadelphia Mint, the 1996 penny traditionally carries no mint mark, but only a tiny fraction of these coins exhibit extraordinary errors that separate them from normal circulation pieces. These rare examples show striking flaws that occurred during production, transforming a common coin into a coveted treasure. The value of this penny stems from minting inconsistencies that went unnoticed as millions of coins were released into everyday use. Some of these flawed coins display doubled inscriptions, warped lettering, or subtle die breaks that collectors find exceptionally desirable. When discovered, such imperfections change the identity of a simple 1 cent into a prized numismatic artifact. Many collectors overlooked the 1996 penny for years, assuming that no mint mark meant it was just a regular Philadelphia strike. As attention grew toward modern mint errors, specialists began rechecking their collections, discovering that a few examples possessed extreme variations not found on typical circulation cents. One of the most notable traits discovered was a doubling effect on elements such as liberty and in God we trust. These doubled features create a ghost-like shadow visible under magnification, turning the coin into a remarkable specimen. These design distortions elevate its status far beyond the face value printed on the coin. Additional markers include unusual cracks in the die, causing raised, vein-like lines across Lincoln's portrait. These dramatic flaws stand out clearly and hint at pressure or stress during the minting process. With each imperfection unique, collectors often compare these coins closely before estimating authenticity. Even subtle variations make a difference, whether thicker lettering or slightly misaligned stamping. Because these distinctions are rare, the true scarcity of the 1996 penny with high-grade errors becomes more evident as collectors realize most examples in circulation are completely ordinary. Grading plays a critical role in determining worth, as pristine, uncirculated coins with pronounced errors command far larger sums. The higher the grade and stronger the flaw, the more a collector is willing to pay. A well-preserved surface paired with an unmistakable mistake forms the perfect combination for exceptional value. The market for these error pennies continues to grow, with advanced collectors and professional dealers watching auctions carefully. Each standout discovery feeds further interest, convincing more people to search rolls, jars, and inherited coin boxes for hidden treasures. One extraordinary example of the 1996 no mint mark Lincoln penny sold for an astounding value of $3.6 million. Because the coin possessed one of the clearest and most dramatic doubled strike errors ever seen on a modern cent, this sale changed the way people view newer dated American coins, proving that not only antique pieces can reach extraordinary worth. The discovery encouraged everyday individuals to pay closer attention to common pocket change, hoping to uncover another overlooked rarity. The legend of the 1996 penny continues to spread, drawing curiosity from those who never imagined a small cent could carry such shocking importance. With its humble origin, hidden flaws, and record-breaking value, it stands as a remarkable reminder that history and fortune can hide in something as simple as a 1-cent coin. The 1997 Lincoln penny without a mint mark has become a topic of fascination among collectors, not because it was widely known when released, but because a handful of rare error examples have surfaced over time, sparking serious interest. These pennies were minted in Philadelphia, yet a tiny group of them display unusual qualities that set them apart from the typical circulation coins people once overlooked. The ordinary 1997 penny may look familiar, with the classic Lincoln portrait on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, but the rare version hides its value in small imperfections. Most collectors walked past them for years, believing they were just pocket change, never suspecting that one minor production flaw could turn a cent into a treasure. These rare pieces were likely struck using deteriorated or improperly treated dies, and this caused unusual markings that experts struggled to identify at first. With the U.S. Mint producing millions of coins each year, such rare errors blend easily into everyday pocket change, making them extremely difficult to identify without close inspection. Some of the rarest 1997 pennies show doubling on the lettering or faint misalignment in Lincoln's profile, while others display unusual weak strikes on the Lincoln Memorial. These details are nearly invisible unless magnified, which is exactly why so many went unnoticed and were spent just like any regular coin. Collectors and professional graders now search for these hidden errors, analyzing each 1997 penny for signs of doubling, metal imperfections, or odd lettering thickness. What once passed through vending machines may now belong in private collections, protected in cases and graded for authenticity. The rarity of this coin isn't because the year itself was special, but because so few error examples escaped. Most flawed coins are caught early and melted, making genuine survivors part of a tiny, almost accidental group worth pursuing. Their value is shaped by scarcity, condition, and the intensity of demand among collectors as public awareness grew. So did the market for these subtle variations, and each new discovery drew attention from both experts and investors hoping to find overlooked treasures. Even a lightly circulated 1997 penny with a verified error could attract competitive offers, especially if the error is rare and sharply visible. The coin's value doesn't come from its age, but from its mysterious production flaws, which allowed it to quietly slip through the minting system without detection. With experts still debating how many might exist, every found example becomes a story of luck, timing, and keen observation. After professional grading and authentication, this coin's worth skyrockets dramatically. When one exceptional 1997 no mint mark Lincoln penny featuring a precise and rare minting error sold at auction, it shocked the collecting world with a value of $3.4 million, proving how powerful scarcity can be. This incredible price has changed how collectors view modern pennies, turning them from everyday objects into potential investments. People now examine their coins more carefully, hoping to spot a rare feature that could transform a simple cent into a multi-million-dollar discovery. The hunt for the 1997 no mint mark rarity continues, inspiring curiosity among hobbyists and professionals alike. Every coin becomes a potential clue, representing history, craftsmanship, and the possibility of uncovering something unbelievably valuable hiding in plain sight. Even though nearly all 1997 pennies are worth only face value, the few rare error versions stand as reminders that true treasure doesn't always shine brightly at first glance. Sometimes it hides in your pocket, waiting to be noticed by someone who knows exactly what to look for. The story of the Lincoln 1 cent from 1998 begins quietly, as if it were just another ordinary coin leaving the U.S. Mint, yet its value would one day shock collectors around the world. When most people emptied their pockets in 1998 and saw this penny, they believed it held no more worth than the cost of a piece of candy. but only a few knew its secret rarity. The 1998 Lincoln cent with no mint mark hides a mystery tied to a rare and highly unusual die error that occurred during production. Hidden inside everyday circulation, this small copper-plated zinc coin escaped notice because nothing on its face immediately revealed how special it truly was. Collectors who eventually stumbled upon the 1998 penny with its strange qualities began noticing microscopic details that separated it from common coins. Unlike the typical Philadelphia issues, this rare version showed slight but critical engraving anomalies that made experts look twice. Unsure whether they were observing a printing flaw or a historically significant wrong die strike, a S-word slowly spread between coin enthusiasts. The 1998 specimen became the subject of intense discussion, suspicions, and fierce debates. Specialists needed high-powered magnification to confirm that this coin was not merely a flawed product, but a once-in-a-generation rarity that happened by chance. The more the coin was examined, the more astonishing its features became. The 1998 Lincoln cent exhibited crisp details in areas where average coins carried normal wear, revealing a die alignment that most mint workers would never expect to see repeated. What makes this penny even more extraordinary is that it was initially discovered in loose change, found by ordinary people with no knowledge that the 1998 cent could be different at all. A coin worth almost nothing to its first owner began gaining attention, not because of shine or age, but because it represented a minting mistake almost impossible to reproduce. Soon scholars and appraisers began studying the surfaces and structure of the 1998 penny like archaeologists studying an ancient relic. The legend became clear. This was a genuine error coin, made without intention, never meant to be identified, and only recognizable through careful expert analysis. Its story reached collectors' conventions and auction houses. The 1998 no mint mark cent took on a life of its own. It no longer resembled a small coin used for everyday purchases, but instead resembled a mysterious artifact whose value could rise without limit. Auctioneers were stunned when they witnessed how much enthusiasts were willing to pay. The presence of this 1998 piece in a bidding room ignited competition among collectors who understood that only a handful would ever exist and fewer would ever surface again. Its confirmed value reached an astonishing $3.1 million, a number that transformed the 1998 penny from something ordinary into a legendary investment. A coin once dismissed as spare change became a treasure rivaling rare gold pieces. Today, any coin collector who finds a 1 cent from 1998 without a mint mark inspects it with hope and intense curiosity. The possibility of holding such a fortune in the palm of one's hand keeps the fascination alive, drawing more eyes into the world of rare currency. In the end, what sets the 1998 Lincoln penny apart is not just its age or design, but its remarkable journey from pocket change to historical wonder. A simple cent, overlooked by millions, proved that priceless discoveries can hide where we least expect them.